Welcome to the world's worst game of hide and seek. If you haven't played Outlast before, you need to go play it. But here's a little gist about what's going on with the game. We get a call from this whistleblower about some shady stuff going down to this asylum. We decided to go check it out. And within 5 minutes of stepping in this building, me personally, I would have said, no, not for me. Let's get somebody else in here. But without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So in this first run, I'm going to complete the game on the normal difficulty, pick up all of the collectibles, the files and everything, and then get that trophy. And then for our second run, it's going to be on insane difficulty, which is pretty much one hit from Chris Walker, the doctor, and all the other people you can hit one time and that's it. And then you're dead before your health regens. But overall, this is a very intense game. Again, if you haven't played this one, it's one of my all-time favorite horror games to play. But let's jump right in here. You just got a glimpse of Chris Walker right there. We're about to get a bigger glimpse of him right here. Now, after getting chokeslammed by Chris Walker, we done a couple things. We went to the security room, tried to start it up, and then the father cut off the power, so we're going to go down to the basement. But first, we got to hide again from Chris Walker. Now, this is a missable recording right there. You see that? And then
that's the one I missed. For
Outlast, you can't chapter select and go back to them. You have to get them all through the one run. So this, like I said, this was my second run. It was very annoying. But we're about to bust out of here and go down to the basement.
So I ran to the end of the road, and when I got there...
So we have to do three things to get the generator going, and then once the generator is up and going, we turn that on, and that is our first trophy. With the main doors now unlocked, Mr. Clean Wannabe comes up behind us, jabs us with whatever concoction that is, and we wake up in prison.
I didn't want to have to do this to you, but you can't leave. Not yet. There is so much yet for you to witness.
But luckily we have a cellmate of the year, and we get a little help. Lets us out, and we're off to the races again. This is where we first meet the twins. No, not these twins.
With the twins...
These two cuties.
Can't look at them. YouTube won't like that. If you know, you know.
After getting blown off the edge right here, this is where you truly meet Chris Walker for the first time and he can damage you. On normal mode, I think it's like 2 or 3 hits. Insane mode, it is 1 hit. So be careful when you're around him. After making your rounds around the prison, you wind up in the sewers. There's 2 things you have to do over here to flush the water out. Once you get those 2 things done, that is a trophy.
Here we go. Flushed. What's that? Drain the sewers.
Making our way out of the sewers, we start pushing this out of here, and once again, the twins are back. Once we outrun the twins here, we finally meet the dreaded doctor.
God almighty, beat the hell out of me right off the bat, huh?
After the good doctor helped us with the arthritis in our fingers, we made another run for it. After grabbing his key, we turn right around, go to the right, and then just hang out for a second. He'll walk right by us. After doing all that and making it to the elevator, this is the last time we see the doctor because he gets split in 2. Back up top, we have another conversation with Father Martin here. We need to meet up with him. But first, I got to meet up with my boy Pyro because he gives me a trophy for 15 documents and 15 recordings.
Like 15 documents and 15 recordings.
But my boy Pyro is also holding me up from going outside to meet Father Martin because I got to turn off the sprinklers because of him. So we have 2 things to get here, and then there's 1 main valve we got to turn off. But it leads us to a trophy, so I'm not too mad about it.
Soaked. Activated sprinklers.
Outside, we meet with Father Martin. Wait. That's not
What are you
Martin.
doing?
What? No, 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 no. Apparently, Martin wasn't even outside, so we had to go to the female ward, and of course, that was closed down, so we had to put these 3 fuses in there. So this body right here, it drops. We have to go down, grab that key, and that is also a trophy for the female ward. After looking all around for Father Martin, we finally find him in this situation. We just take the key, mind our own business, and get out of there. Using that key we got from Father Martin, it takes us all the way down to the basement of the basement, which is an underground lab. Who would have thunk it? Now, of course, the lab has its bad parts. This right here, the wall rider. Right now, he's after us, but he does help us right here.
Oh. No.
After that happens, we meet this guy. He's probably minimum 182 years old. He tells us about the wall rider. His name's Billy. We gotta go take out Billy. So that's the plan now. I'd like to introduce you to Billy. Now there's a couple things we gotta do to take out Billy. We gotta turn this valve that clearly says do not turn. Then we gotta go pull some cables from this generator type thing. And that's about it. So once you get back to the terminal, you smack that and the game's pretty much over. I will get the Pulitzer trophy right here, but essentially the rest of the game is a cutscene. I walk up steps, a couple things, and that's about it. So, but after this little cutscene, it's insane mode.
Yep. Messed up. Punished.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right, here we go. Insane mode. Permadeath. Everything you hope not to play.
Okay, so insane mode, if you don't know, is permadeath. There's no autosaves, you can't save, and when you die, you start over. There was 5 areas I was really kind of worried about. The first one was the basement area where we had to do for the water. The first time we meet Chris Walker in prison, that he can actually dangerous. He's standing at the top of the steps. I'll show you how to get around him. Of course, the doctor. I hated the doctor. After I break my camera, there's a scene when you pick up your camera and you have to know the route or you'll get caught. And then, of course, at the very end when we're running away from Billy, the jump. I was so nervous about that jump. But I knew if I could get there, I would hope like heck I didn't mess it up. And luckily I didn't. So this is the first area I was talking about with the generator down in the basement. As soon as I come out of the locker, he's standing right there. Luckily he didn't hit me right there, but they are super fast in insane mode. Right here, as I hit the switch, I turn right around and he does hit me, but luckily you can take 1 hit from the people. This was the second area. This is the first time you can get hit by Chris Walker. As soon as you run up the steps, you're about midway up, look right, and you can jump this railing right here. If you do it correctly, you're free. Now, to the doctor. I was very worried about this part because I hated this part for some reason. But overall, there's a couple hiding spots. The first one, before you go to this door, I'm going to show you, make sure you open this door, then run back and then go behind the door you opened up earlier. This was the next part I was nervous about because as soon as you pick up this camera, you're going to look to the left and you have a lot of these people come after you. So you have to know the path. If you don't know it, you're screwed. And they are very fast on insane mode. So make sure you do this. Make sure you know the route before you pick this up. What I did a couple times is literally I didn't pick up the camera. but I did this route like 2 or 3 times just to make sure I did know it. This is the jump I was talking about at the very end.
Okay, let's jump right here.
I was so nervous. I couldn't imagine if I got all the way over here on this insane mode just to die.
I'm very nervous for him. God, please don't fuck this up, Josh.
2 hours later.
Oh God, thank you.
With that jump out of the way, I only had one thing to do to end this insane run. And that was to smack the panel to kill Billy.
That's it. That's it. We did it on the first try, baby. Oh my God. I can't believe we did that on the first try. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Lunatic. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I got that on the first try. Okay. So now it's on to the DLC Whistleblower. We're gonna do that. We gotta, of course, complete the game, get all the documents, recordings, and then we'll be 100% with Outlast. Let's go, man! I can't believe that.
Okay, with the Outlast Whistleblower, I had never played this. I wanted to do this a blind playthrough. I was, of course, going to do the documents and the recordings, but I was literally just going to look to where they were at because I suck at collecting stuff, so I had to do that. I still ended up missing one because the timing of it was off, so I had to play this twice, but that wasn't the plan, but yeah, it is what it is. So we do this, and then we have to run it back again because I missed that one, and then we do it on insane mode. Overall, I'd rate this DLC probably at like a 7.5 out of 10. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Outlast, I did play like 40 or 50 times. I knew that game like the back of my hand, just never platinumed it. This DLC, I mean, it's not as good, but I like it. Gave a little bit of background information of what's going on. So I'm not going to show you too much of the regular gameplay. I'm going to show you the insane mode. Our first trophy here, though, is called Gas Leaker. Some guy with his sawzall is chasing you, and you have to end up in this room for your first trophy.
Gas leaker. Okay. Turn off the gas. Holy crap.
This is a recording I missed. As soon as you come out of this gate, turn right sharp. Right there. There's a door right there. Look up in the window, and the guy with the sawzall is looking at you. That's the recording I missed. Next one's called Shocker. Literally, you just, actually, I don't know why it's called Shocker. You have to turn off the power to get through the gate.
Shocker. Turn off the electricity. Hey, that's all the documents. Come on. Okay, well, I guess we have to. Let's go, Whistleblower. That's for, yep, finishing the game.
Now this is insane mode. I did not do this in the first try. I had a little incident right off the bat. You're gonna see stupid wall rider, man. I didn't, like, it wouldn't let me through the door.
No, God.
Round 2 went a little smoother. Now this is the main, well, the first like main person you go against. He's constantly chasing you. I don't really know who he is. I didn't really read very much, so if his name was in there, I do apologize. But he's gonna send us through this. He's gonna try to burn us, but we're gonna break out the back over here and then go on up. Now this is the first close call that I've had on this second run on the playthrough.
Shit.
So on normal mode, I may have died here a lot of times for science, of course, because I needed to figure out the best path. But I was still nervous because I had died so many times. But overall, this was fairly easy once you get the path down. I may or may not have died on this jump on the normal playthrough as well. I can't stand dying to fall damage, and that's all. If there's a possible way for me to die from fall damage, I'm 1000% gonna do it in the game.
Okay, this is the fucking jump right here. I am nervous about. Oh god, thank you.
So after that jump, we meet our second boss. Overall, this guy's pretty creepy. I can't show you the main cutscene from him. You just have to Google it. So after breaking our foot, we take a left right here. There's a key at the end of the wedding venue, I guess you want to call it. But make sure you turn right, go through there, and push the stuff. And like I said, once you get through this little section right here, the game's over with. You got about maybe 5 minutes, but once you get past him, the game's done.
God damn it, what are you? Oh, damn it, darling. No, you need to behave.
Come on. Thank you. Holy shit.
We could have been beautiful.
So like I said, once you get past him, the game's pretty much over. You literally just have to walk a couple hallways. But overall, I thought this game was great.
No one can know. No one.
Look at the spine. Look at the spine. Send it, baby. Send it. There we go. Got it on insane. Okay. So now I just gotta go back and get the stupid recordings.
As past Josh said, I had to complete the game one more time. I'd put it on the most easiest thing I could possibly do and just roll through it real quick. Probably took me
Here
like
comes
30 minutes, if that.
Mr. Park.
There we go, baby. Let's go. That's 100%. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. If you made it to the end of the video, you're a real one. I appreciate you. Remember, if you did like the video, please like, subscribe, comment, share with your mama, share with your daddy, share with your old greasy granny. But I'm going to link some videos above my head. Go check them out if you want to. If not, still do it. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll catch you on the flippity flip. Peace.